各位弟兄姊妹早晨，今日係10月4號星期二嘅早上。今朝早我邀請到林大衛牧師同埋 Pastor James Shaw 焦永輝牧師同我哋分享。我盼望透過兩位牧者嘅分享，能夠讓你對神嘅屬性同埋對神嘅存在有更加多嘅認識。不如我先將時間交俾林牧師啊。林牧師你好，我哋想了解一下點解詩人大衛話喺佢一生裏邊最大嘅願望就係佢要一生一世住喺耶和華嘅殿中，瞻仰他的榮美，在他的殿裏求問。
我好多謝Stephen 俾我呢個機會同佢分享，同你班分享一啲嘅問題。Stephen 俾我嘅問題就係，你是否能夠理解點解大衛一生裏邊佢最大嘅願望就係一生一世住喺耶和華殿中，瞻仰佢嘅榮美，喺佢嘅殿裏邊去求問。詩篇27篇嘅第4節。我哋知道咧，大衛係個詩人。從詩人嘅角度嚟講咧，佢話佢最大嘅心願就係可以一生一世，每一日每一個時間都能夠係住喺耶和華嘅殿中。係咩意思咧？就係同神喺埋一齊。詩人用一個嘅好溫馨嘅一個嘅角度去講到同神喺埋一齊嗰個嘅溫暖，嗰種嘅喜樂。佢盼望每一時每一刻都可以同神一齊嘅親近。我就覺得咧，如果我哋睇呢段解釋呢段經文嘅時候，一定需要從一個詩人嘅角度去睇佢。我記得喺我年青嘅時間，我最向往嘅就係教會1年1度嘅夏令會，一架嘅旅遊巴士將我哋送到去新界嘅郊外。我哋住喺一啲好簡陋嘅課室嘅裏邊，我哋嘅三餐係粗茶淡飯。不過早晚嘅聚會講員嘅信息，卻帶俾我哋有復興有更新。5夜6日嘅夏令會，令人有一種在天嘅感覺。弟兄姊妹嘅傾談分享查經，都俾我哋有好大嗰個嘅滿足同埋激勵。而晚上嗰個嘅祈禱嘅聚會，係鼓勵我哋嘅心更加靠近神。我就諗起大衛話，佢期望一生一世住喺耶和華嘅殿中，瞻仰佢嘅榮美，喺殿裏邊求問。到咗年紀大啦，呢種嘅情懷仲有冇呢？有嘅，不過係換轉另外一種嘅心情，就好似一個老人家再見翻自己嘅孫啊，見翻自己仔女，盼望同佢哋一齊每一分每一秒，不在乎言語，只係在乎同佢哋喺埋一齊嘅時間。所以呢段嘅經文就講俾我哋知道，大衛從一個嘅詩人嘅角度去睇佢同神嗰個嘅親密嘅關係，都盼望你都有呢個嘅親密嘅關係，同神喺埋一齊。願神賜福於你哋。
Hello, Pastor James， 你好，我想問蕭牧師有關於神嘅存在嘅問題。我想問你內心對神存在嘅感受，邊一個時間你覺得係最強，而邊一個時間你覺得係最微弱嘅呢？點解呢？以上邊一個情況你覺得好似係將來我哋喺天堂上邊嘅情況呢？而喺邊一個情況底下，使你嘅判斷會更為可靠呢？
Hi, my name is James, and I'm on staff here at Rutgers Community Christian Church. I serve in the English congregation as one of the co-pastors. My initial question is to share about when do I sense God's existence the most, and in what circumstances do I sense God's existence the least, the weakest. I would say that I would experience God's existence the most when I am spared, especially narrowly escape catastrophe, and it's completely by God's grace. I remember when I was in college, I was a commuter, and I tend to leave early. I often like to leave early and get to the parking lot and catch my bus and get to class early. I don't like being late. One particular morning on a rainy day, I just had trouble looking for my glasses. The glasses were not next to my bed when I woke up. I looked everywhere. I looked over and over again. I looked under the bed. Couldn't find my glasses, which was really unusual. Finally, I brushed my teeth, got dressed, got everything ready just to calm down and then to look for my glasses again. I finally found it after searching high and low for them. And they were just caught in this small crevice between the wall and my bed. And I got my glasses, grabbed my backpack, just stuffed something into my mouth, got in the car and just sped and raced to class. I was on Route 18 and I am stuck in some traffic and I just don't understand what's happening. I was very, very frustrated. I was really in a rush. I didn't want to be on late. Being on time just wasn't okay for me. And I realized that what was causing all the traffic was this major 4-car accident. It's one of those accidents that's so bad that none of the people actually come out of the car. Usually when people have an accident, it's not that bad. People come out of the car. This accident, everyone's still in this, just slumped over in their seats. It was a really nasty car accident. It was raining, visibility was bad. I think that the ground was very slippery. It was a car accident. Not only that, a quarter mile down, there was another car accident of 3 cars again. And cars were in all the way on the left. Another car was all the way in the right. Another car was just crunched up and the front was just missing of the car, just everything in pieces. Utter mess. It was just so fresh that neither police nor ambulances were there. And it was one of those moments where I realized that God in his perfect sovereignty and grace shielded me from catastrophe, something that I knew nothing about, nor I could do anything to protect myself. It was all in God's hands. And these minor inconveniences were somehow God's means of protecting me. And those moments where you realize that you're just very small and you live in God's world, and that God in his goodness and in his sovereignty and in his power can protect you, just gives me a tremendous sense of God's existence. I would say that my inner sense of God's existence is the weakest when I think about it, and I really think about it. I have to say that it's when good people do nothing, when evil is committed. So when evil is committed and good people do nothing, it really makes me have a lack of sense of God's existence or God's presence. It doesn't linger forever, but it definitely affects my feeling. And when do you think I would feel certain ways in heaven? Certainly when I am humbled and I'm in awe of who God truly is, and I realize that he is in control. When I experience God's presence the most, that is probably closer to what it's going to be like when I'm in heaven. And when is my judgment the best? The same way. It's when I'm humble and I recognize that God is God. I am the most accurate and realistic about who God is. But when I am self-righteous and I think that I'm better than bad people or I'm better than good people who do nothing, when I don't know what's going on in people's minds and hearts and I'm just judging them, when I forget that I sin and that there are times when others overlook my sin and I forget about those things, my judgments are not good. I'm not in reality. I'm not even in my own mind. But when I am humble and I recognize who God is and how I am not God and that God is God, that is often when my judgment is actually the most sound. I hope that this has been helpful. I'm excited for you, and I pray that God will bless you through this course that you're taking. And I hope that you will be able to continue to taste and see that the Lord is good. Thanks. Take care and God bless.